In Season 13, Sejuani is not a champ that can win games alone. You need a team, not necessarily a team of 5, but you need a team. To be able to win games with your team, you need to win team fights. So if you want to climb, you need to learn how to win team fights. The key to win team fights is knowing how to play the team fights. There are many different ways to play team fights, and you can't use the same teamfight strategy every single game. To choose the correct strategy, you should analyze the 10 champions that are in the game. Every champion has specific strong points and weak points, so you should prepare fights where your teammates can use their strong points while taking care of the strong points of the enemy. After analyzing the 10 champions that are in the game, you should choose two strategies. One strategy about how to start the team fight, and one strategy about how to fight in the team fight. There are three ways to start a team fight: initiation, disengage, and counter-engage. There are three ways to fight in team fights: front to back, diving priority targets, and siege. Initiation, also known as engage. This is when a champion goes forward and uses strong CC on the enemy, trying to kill him quickly. Good engages create chaos and fear on the enemies, giving to the allies a chance to follow up and get kills as result. Good engages are created by engaged champions. Disengage. When the enemies try to engage on an ally, you can have a champion that contests with disengage. Disengage is when a champion uses strong CC to disturb the engage of the enemy, trying to save the ally. Good disengages create space and time, giving a better positioning to the ally and a bad positioning to the enemy as a result. Good disengages are created by disengaged champions. Counter-engage. When the enemies try to engage on an ally, you can have a champion that contests with counter-engage. Counter-engage is when a champion waits for the enemy to get close and engage on an ally. Then he uses strong CC on the enemy, trying to kill him and his allies almost at the same time. Good counter-engages create despair on enemies that were confident, giving easy kills to the allies as a result. Good counter-engages are created by counter-engaged champions. Front to back. This is when you focus the enemy that is closer to your carries, so your carry can kill him. Front to back teamfights are ideal when you have high DPS champions. Diving priority targets. This is when you focus an important enemy, jumping towards him to kill him quickly, while ignoring the another enemies. Diving priority targets in teamfights is ideal when you have strong divers. Siege. This is when your allies attack the enemies with long-range abilities, being able to damage the enemies while being out of danger. Siege teamfights are ideal when you have long-range spellcasters. In this game versus Darius, I am very fed, but I have a 2-13 bot lane, and the enemy Samira has 12 kills, so I need to prepare a good teamfight strategy to be able to carry this game. My team has good engage and good disengage, but zero counter engage. The enemy team has much engage, but they have zero disengage and zero counter engage. So to win in this game, I want team fights where we engage on the enemies, because if we engage on the enemies, they won't have any way to turn around the team fight, since they don't have any disengage or counter engage. I don't have good divers or long range spellcasters, so I need to fight front to back. In this team fight, I find Pike in the front line, so I engage on him. I use Q forward to kill him quickly. Now Samira is in the front line, so I focus her and we kill her. Now Velvet is in the front line. Now Vladimir is in the front line, so we focus him and we kill him, and we win the team fight. In this team fight, Darius is in the front line, so we focus him to kill him. The enemies don't have any disengage or counter engage, so they can't stop us. We kill Darius and then we chase the enemies. We focus Velvet, who is in the front line. Now Samira is alone, so she can't do anything, even with her 20 kills. In this game versus Irelia, I am very strong, but I have a jungler 0-4 with 0 items at min 20. The enemies have many items, especially the enemy ADC, who has 9 kills. So I need to prepare a good teamfight strategy to be able to carry this game. My team has some engage, but we have much disengage and much counter engage. Meanwhile, the enemy team has much engage and many divers. They also have some counter engage but zero disengage. So to win in this game, I want team fights where we counter engage on the enemies, because the enemy divers will want to engage on us. So we will have good angles and good positioning to counter engage on the enemies and turn around the team fights. I don't have good divers or long range spellcasters, so I need to fight front to back. In this team fight, we see the enemies and they try to engage on us. Vi wants to focus Aphelios, so we use our disengage. Dex finds a good angle to counter engage, landing a big fear, and Aphelios also contests with a big ult, so we destroy all the enemies at the same time, winning the team fight very easily, even when the enemy carries had more items than my carries. In this team fight, the enemies are trying to take Nashor, so I use TP to contest. The enemies try to engage on me, but I use my disengage to make time. So Vex and Lulu find a good angle to counter-engage, destroying all the enemies at the same time, winning the teamfight very easily, and getting a free Nashor as reward. In this game versus Udyr, my team is discouraged because they couldn't win fights using brute force, so I need to prepare a good teamfight strategy to be able to win this game. My team has decent engage and decent disengage, but we have zero counter engage. Meanwhile, the enemies have decent engage with much disengage and much counter engage. So we won't be able to win teamfights engaging on the enemies because they will contest with their disengage and counter engage, and we will lose the teamfight. My only way to win teamfights in this game is by using disengage. I want teamfights where the enemies come unto me and I disengage and make time, so my carries can attack the enemies from a good position, far away from the counter-engage abilities from the enemies. I don't have good divers, but I have long-range spellcasters, so I want to fight with Siege. In this teamfight we see the enemies. I walk forward because I want that they engage on me. Rek'Sai uses Claw and Jinx uses Flash. Then we use our disengage to stop Rek'Sai, so now she is out of position and we can kill her very easily. Now we continue the fight. I jump forward to engage on Udyr, but the enemies have much disengage, so I can't do anything here. I just walk forward while my teammates siege the enemies, killing them one by one from very long range, and so winning the game. In this game versus Gnar, I won my lane, but I am having a bot diff again, so I need to prepare a good teamfight strategy to be able to carry this game. My team has much engage and good disengage, but we have very low counter engage. Meanwhile, the enemy team has good engage, good disengage, and good counter engage. So I can't engage on the enemies in teamfights, because if I try it, Taric will contest with E and ult, disengaging and making us lose the teamfight. Also, Diana and Gnar can counter engage right after, killing us almost at the same time with their AoE ults. My only way to win teamfights in this game is by using disengage. I want teamfights where the enemies come unto me and try to kill me using key abilities, and then I disengage and make time, so my teammates will be able to fight the enemies while the enemies have key abilities on cooldown. I don't have long range spellcasters, but I have strong divers in my team, so I want to fight diving priority targets. In this teamfight we see the enemies, so I walk forward because I want that the enemies try to engage on me. The enemies are getting impatient, so they try to engage with Diana R and Taric R. Now we can jump forward and dive each, because the enemies have key abilities on cooldown, so he dies very quickly and very easily. The same with Corki, the second priority target. In this game versus Cho'Gath I won my lane and some small fights in top lane with my team. But the enemy ADC is a Smurf with 80% win rate and he has 7 kills. So I need to prepare a good teamfight strategy to be able to carry this game. My team has much engage and much disengage, but very low counter engage. The enemy team has low engage and low counter engage, but they have much disengage. So to win in this game, I want teamfights where we engage on the enemies, because engage is our strongest point, and the enemy team doesn't have counter engage, so we can engage without any risk of dying by wombo combos. I don't have long range spellcasters, and I have strong divers. I have Hecarim with a Sylas that can use Yone R, but my team has much more damage than the enemy team, especially because I have Kaisa Pike and the enemy team has Ezreal Yumi. So I want to fight front to back, because my carries will be able to kill the enemy front line before than the enemy carries can kill me. In this teamfight we see the enemies. Hecarim engages on Yone, who is in the front line, forcing him to escape. Now Trundle is in the front line, so we focus him. We have my R and Hecarim R, so we can dive Ezreal, but we are fighting front to back, so we kill Trundle first and we win the team fight and the game.